Hey, what's up everyone? It's me, Joseph Cavagnaro. As you can see here, I've got quite the extensive collection of O-gauge trains. It's been a while. I think it's about time that I make another collection video on my layout. Alrighty, so yeah, I'm gonna be reviewing every gauge that I have, O-gauge, N-scale, and HO scale. So yeah, let's start off with the O-gauge. So, kicking off this collection video are two P42 DC Genesises, Genesis diesels in O-gauge, number 15 and number 17. One of them is still in service, and one of them is currently stored in Beech Grove, probably going to be retired soon. But, yeah. You know what? I've been thinking about customizing this. Maybe I should add a 6 to the end of this and make this one Shiki. But then again, Shiki's current number is, well, still 176, but she has the Phase 7 paint scheme, and this one's in Phase 3. Next up on the Amtrak list is the HHP8, or as some people call it, the Hippo, and my response is, Go Hippo! Now, you may have noticed something that I've actually customized this HHP8. Although, yes, I know it doesn't look as accurate as the regular modified HHP8 because the modified HHP8, which I believe some people are calling the HHC8, yeah, they do have the pantographs removed, and yeah, although yeah, I know, it doesn't look accurate with these labels here. But yeah, this used to be 656, but I added the number 97 to it. This one, actually, I still have the pantograph somewhere, but I've actually modified it to look much like the, I modified it to look like the cab cars that Amtrak is supposedly gonna run. I have seen two in action before, 90691 and I think 9751, either that or 9750, but I have seen 9752 parked in the Ray Street yard, but I think now they're going to start painting the HHP8s in Phase 7, which I cannot believe they're painting the HHP8s in Phase 7. That looks so cool. And right behind it is a New Haven GP38-2, number 6695. This one looks really cool too. Next up is Amtrak's AEM7, number 938. So basically, this one, you know what they say, all toasters draw their power from overhead wires called catenaries. But yeah, this, like, growing up, this was one of my favorite, trains to run. But yeah, looks really cool because not only do these pantographs go up, but it also makes sounds when you stop it. And yeah, they refer to this train as number 99, the Northeast Direct, which 99 still exists, and it goes to all the station stops mentioned, like New Haven, New York, and Richmond, which is really cool because, yeah, now train number 99 is called the Northeast Regional, but I still call it the Northeast Direct. Next up, I have a rake of Amtrak Superliners. So here's the coach baggage one, the coach, the sleeper, and the dining car. So basically, what I could use those for is I could use it for a mock of the Capital Limited, which sadly is a train that no longer exists. It's been rebranded as the Floridian, and now whenever you try to go on to a station where the Capital Limited serves, it is now referred to as the Floridian, and sadly does not use the Superliners. But they do have traditional dining from what I heard. Or alternatively, I could use these cars for like a very short California Zephyr or Southwest Chief or Coast Starlight. Next up is these Amtrak baggage cars. So this one was made by Lionel, the Amtrak Express Track baggage car. And this one right here, was made by Williams. One's painted in Phase 5, and this one is painted in, I think, Phase 1. So yeah, what's really cool is that I tend to use this one more often, as it looks more like the Viewliner baggage cars. Next up is this coach right here, the Silver Meteor coach. So basically, I would use this one as like a diner or a Viewliner, since sadly they did not make the Viewliners in O-Gauge. Or if they did, I probably missed it. So yeah, these are all my amp fleets. I don't have just one coach, not 2 amp fleets, not 3 amp fleets, but 7 full amp fleets. But yeah, those are all my O-Gauge amp fleets. I believe they're all painted in Phase 4. But yeah. Here's one that is an exception. Well, I think this is either Phase 4 or Phase 6 or Phase 5. But yeah, this is the Northeast Regional. I've actually modified this one to look like a cafe car. So yeah, because I wanted a cafe car on my layout. Next up is this Amtrak Phase 1 or Phase 3, not Metroliner, but Amfleet. But yeah, this is the only Phase 3 Amfleet in my collection, and surprisingly it's lighter than the Phase 4 Amfleets I just showed. And now here's some more Amfleets. So this one and this one don't have backup like marker lights, but this one does. So yeah, as you can see right here, you can see the marker lights from the coach right here. So yeah, that's pretty cool. This is the only one with marker lights though. But yeah, all 3 of these amp fleets were built by Lionel. It actually came with the HHP-8 that I have modified to look like an HHC-8. That's what they call them. I'm not sure if that's the official name or not, but I tend to go with HHP-8. Next up is a Lionel tin plate. This vintage train here is older than I am. Surprising. But yeah, I got this as like a birthday gift, and, well, initially the engine did not run, so I sent it over to my friend at Richfield Hobby, and he was able to fix it up real good. And then the set also came with these 3 coaches here, which is just so cool. It's just so cool that I own one of these tin plate models. But yeah, look, it looks awesome. Moving on to another birthday gift is the Southern Crescent Limited. This is a 462 number 1396. So yeah, this is really cool because it's, well, green, and it's a 462 Pacific. This is not the only 462 Pacific that I have. I have another one, but this one's like the coolest one I have. Yeah, and it's made by Rail King, which is like a subsidiary of MTH. They make trains that can go around tight curves like these. You thought I just owned the engine? Nope. I actually have the coaches, too. And what I've noticed about all of these coaches, except for the dining car, is that they all have names, like PGT Beauregard here, Stonewall Jackson here. You get the theme. It's based on the Civil War, and yeah, the end coach right here says Robert E. Lee, which is really cool because, yeah, the train is called the Southern Crescent Limited, and it did serve, well, it still serves to this day. Amtrak now calls it the Crescent rather than the Southern Crescent Limited, but it still runs from New York to New Orleans. And now here are the NJ Transit coaches I own. So yeah, these are Lionel NJT coaches, and basically they look pretty cool, although I only have one NJ Transit locomotive and it can't pull all 4, sadly. Next up is NJT 5904. This says on the side it's a BP7, although NJ Transit never had a switch engine like this. They did have a Jeep at one point, which I believe was 5904, but I'm not sure if they ever had any switch engines like this. Next up is a rake of New York Central coaches. I, of course, have Buffalo. This one's called Lake Ontario. This one's called Manhattan. And the last one is called Poughkeepsie. What's cool is that I've noticed that all of these cars, aside from the Lake Ontario one, all of them have station names. For example, this one is, well, there's two stations in Buffalo, New York, and Buffalo Exchange Street. Both of them are served by the Empire Service in Maple Leaf, while Buffalo DPU is served by the Lakeshore Limited. This one, although sadly I don't think there's a Lake Ontario station anymore. There's a Manhattan station, but it's called Moynihan Hall. And of course there's a Poughkeepsie station. That is the terminus on the Hudson Line. Next up is a New York Central F7A unit, an F7B unit, and another F7A unit. The F7s, these two are numbered 4010 and 4012, and yeah, I'm not sure about the B unit's name, but either way, this is, the New York Central train set. These New York Central trains were manufactured by Williams, and the coaches I showed were manufactured by Lionel. Next up is the Lionel Lines coaches. So yeah, what I've noticed is that some of these names are of New Jersey towns like Newark, Clifton again, and Mooseheart. Not sure if Mooseheart's part of New Jersey, but yeah, this is the Lionel Lines coach pack. But yeah, I'll show you the engines that came with them now. Next up is the New Haven Alco PA diesels. These came with the Lionel Lines coaches I just showed off. But yeah, here's the Alco PAs. Both are number 209. One's unpowered, one is powered. Next up is the Santa Fe heavyweight coaches. So first one, this one right here, is the dining car called Golden State. The next one is called the Hollywood. And the last one is the Sacramento, Hollywood's named after Hollywood, California. And Sacramento is named after the capital city, which I want to visit someday. Sacramento, California. Moving on, the Santa Fe rolling stock is this one right here. I think this is a U36B. Yeah, Santa Fe number 8755. And a GP38, I think, number 8352. Either way, these were manufactured by Lionel, just like the coaches. But this is kind of like a custom job. Not done by me, but someone else who gave me these trains, and it's pretty cool because they both run together and they can pull like kind of long trains. Next up is the 284 Berkshire Santa Fe number 4193. So yeah, like when I would ever watch the Polar Express, I would run this locomotive. It's really cool. It's a really cool Berkshire. What's even cooler is if on the detailing right here, you could see a diamond, which is representing of the Lima Locomotive Works. Next is the New York Central 464 Hudson. So yeah, this one is also a really awesome steam engine. I absolutely love it. It's strong, it's also made by Williams, but yeah, it's really cool because, well, it's a Hudson, and it goes great with the New York Central coaches I talked about. Just like the Lionel Berkshire, this steam engine is also Lionel. It's a Canadian National 462 Pacific. This one I also got on my birthday as well, but yeah, really cool locomotive. Also, if you flip the tender upside down and blow on it, yeah, it has one of those whistles. Cool. Next up is the 242, or is it a 422? Either way, it's a steam engine. It's a vintage one. And then Pennsylvania Railroad. Yeah, this was... Yeah. Although, it did run at one point. Now I have to take it out to the repair guy to see if he could fix it. But yeah, it doesn't run anymore. Next up is the Great Northern Railway, number 628. It's a GE 44-ton. So yeah, I used to have this as a static display, and now it runs as a regular locomotive. Only in one direction. Next up is the Conrail Trolley. So yeah, this is like a little speeder car that I have. Yeah, maintenance of way equipment that I do have. Next up in the maintenance of way is the Pennsylvania Railroad Horseshoe Track Gang Dodge V8 Ram 1500 High Rail. As you can see here, it says Horseshoe Track Gang Pennsylvania Railroad. I think this is a reference to the Horseshoe Curve, which is really cool. Next up is the Lionel Transit Trolley, which is really cool. Although, I'm not sure how well it works. Yeah, I might have to give it a little cleaning or so. But yeah, this is really cool. Next up is the Union Pacific F3A number 900 and number 901. Yeah, these are the F3A diesels. I got it. Say it with me now. For my birthday. Yeah, they look really cool, though. Next up is the Union Pacific coaches. So here's a baggage car, a regular coach, an observation car, and an end car, which also has a coupling. Yeah, this is the only end car that I have that has a coupling like this. Next up are two Chicago Northwestern GP38-2s. So yeah, once again, these are also another custom. They look really cool together, and especially because they're both Jeeps, they look really cool, like as helpers. I usually have them stored on a siding somewhere, but yeah, here's what they look like. Also, both of them are numbered 8776. Next, we have the Pennsylvania Railroad High Hood Diesels. So we've got the Jeep 9 5410 right here, and 5418. So yeah, these are really cool, although, yeah, they're customs, since both of them can run at the same time. Yeah, this is cool because, well, I'm not sure which one. I don't think either of them are, but there is a high hood of the Pennsylvania Railroad on display at Horseshoe Curve in Altoona, Pennsylvania. So if you go, I highly recommend checking out Horseshoe Curve, one of my favorite places in Pennsylvania. Another custom here is the Seaboard SD40 High Hoods. So yeah, this number 8063 and 8063. Once again, they're joined in the middle, so they can pull whatever long train I desire. Next up is two Conrail GP9s. Surprisingly, these two aren't connected together. This one is 7530, and this one is a total custom. So yeah, what I tried to do here was, yeah, because all these details weren't here, I tried like putting labels and making the Conrail logo. This one's also numbered 5960, and I've also put a little label there that says GP7 KMRX. Yeah, that's a railroad I previously had an idea for, KMRX, but yeah. And yeah, it's made out of a Conrail. Actually, I actually put all the Conrail detailing before I put the KMRX sticker on there. But yeah, this is what it is. Really cool locomotives, though. I especially really like this one. Not to say I don't like my handiwork here as well, but I like this one because it has a motor in it. Next up is a Chuzzy System GP38-2. So yeah, the engine broke on this one, so best solution was to just make it an unpowered dummy unit. Looks really cool though. Next up are two Chuzzy System U36Bs. I believe this one's number 8470, and this one is 8061, which is really cool, because, well, this one has a black, guardrails, and this one has orange guardrails. Still really cool diesels, and as usual, they are joined together by two wires, so they could pull trains together. Next up is the Chuzzy System closed-top hopper. So yeah, this is really cool. Looks nice. I also have the same one, but 3 Norfolk and Western hoppers. Story is that these were on sale, and I noticed they were at a really good price, so I bought them. Next up is the Genesee and Wyoming closed-top hopper. It's orange, yeah, and it's also the Genesee and Wyoming Railroad. Next up is the Shell SCPX, Shell Chemical Plastics closed-top hopper. And the cool thing about this one is that these doors here, they open up, which is cool. Next up is the Sodor Mining Gold Hopper. Next up is a Chicago Northwestern black gondola. Along with that is another this is Lehigh, New England, closed-top hopper. And Atchison, Topeka, Santa Fe, closed-top hopper. This one was manufactured by Lionel, so is the Sodor Mining hopper. Here's the Sodor Cargo Company gondola, and a Lionel gondola. Oh, and a Burlington Northern caboose, which I have parked on a siding into the mine. Next up is the Norfolk Southern, it's a diesel switch locomotive, which looks really cool. Honestly, this kind of reminds me of the Strasburg Railroad's, switch engine, but since it's Norfolk Southern, it has Norfolk Southern branding on it, it looks really cool. Next up are some more Lionel rolling stock. This is the Lehigh Valley hopper, another Lehigh Valley hopper. This one's Norfolk and Western. Got 2 Norfolk and Western brown hoppers. And then we've got a 3rd Norfolk and Western. This one's a black hopper. And this one's the Pennsylvania Railroad hopper. And this last one right here is Western Pacific. On the topic of cabooses, next up is the Baltimore and Ohio caboose. So yeah, not much to say about this caboose. Next up is a Conrail boxcar. So yeah, not much to say about this other than I got it. It's a Lionel boxcar, and I got it at a place in Massachusetts called Snow's. Next up is the Atchison, Topeka, Santa Fe bobber. So yeah, these tiny cabooses right here are called bobbers. This one is made by Lionel. Yeah, see right here? Lionel. They actually reused this design for another bobber. And that design being the Sodor Line's bobber caboose. This one's also Lionel. Yeah, here it is. Here's another Lionel Lines caboose. And I not only have one New York Central caboose, but a second New York Central caboose. Oh, also a Lionel Lines caboose as well. Next up is an Atlantic Coastline caboose, which, yeah, this is pretty cool, and, well, I've actually seen 1871, the Atlantic Coastline Heritage Unit, IRL, as well as the Lionel Lines, another Lionel Lines caboose. Next up is a Lionel Lines flat car. So yeah, really cool stuff right here. Yeah, I got this at a train show, which is actually the same. The train show where I got this was actually the same place as where Castle Point Anime Convention is going to be when I go there. So that's like really cool. Next up is a flatbed with stakes in it. So yeah, this is a New York Central one. It's also Lionel. Next up is a Santa Fe Super Chief flat car, which, well, oh no, wait, it's just called the Chief of the West. This is a flat car with a trailer on it. The trailer comes off, and yeah, although when I got this replaced, I opted to get the back bogie, just like the regular black instead of the silver here. But yeah, it's just something my younger self did, because I was very frugal. And, but yeah, still really cool though. Next up is a Bureau of Land Management flat car. You'd like put logs on here, and then with like a magnet or something. Sadly, this feature no longer works, but yeah. The logs would just tip over, and that's how that would work. Next up is a vintage Lionel Lines flat car with a truck on it. You could, of course, take the truck off and put it on. Looks really cool and very functional. Next up is a Denver and Rio Grande Western flat car. So basically the pipes for this are actually behind this big warehouse right here. There used to be rubber bands, but sadly they all broke. But personally though, it looks great like this. So yeah, this is the load that the flat car came with, these pipes right here. And the second to last one we have here is another Lionel Lines flat car and a Herald flat car. So yeah, both of those were manufactured by Lionel. I believe so is the Denver and Rio Grande Western flat car. But anyway, that's about it for my flat car collection. Another thing that I have is a Southern Pacific Lionel caboose. So yeah, this one was in my collection. It was used as a centerpiece for a while because one of the bogies had a missing, it had like a missing thing on it. So what I did was replace it with a bogie that actually did like have a missing, that didn't have like a missing wheel on it. So yeah, now this thing is a functioning caboose. And it has two couplings. Next up is this General Mills tanker. It says chemicals on it, but personally, I like to think that it's milk in there. I don't know what kind of chemicals General Mills would use, but who knows? But yeah, still a really cool tanker. It's made by Lionel, obviously. Next up is not just one, but two Sunoco tankers, also manufactured by Lionel. Next up is a Gulf Lionel Lines tanker, also manufactured by Lionel. Next up is the Philadelphia Quartz Silicate of Soda tanker. So yeah, this is another tanker, which once again, yep, built by Lionel. But yeah, looks really cool. I think it even has a look-alike of the Pennsylvania Railroad logo. And finally, the last one in the tanker collection is the Tidmouth Milk Tanker, also manufactured by Lionel. You want to know what car I have the least of in my entire collection? Which car that I only have 2 of, that I don't have that many cars of? That is Autoracks. I have a Chesapeake and Ohio one, and an MTH Transport one. One's manufactured by MTH, the other one is manufactured by Lionel. But yeah, these are the only 2 Autoracks in my collection. What I would do is sometimes I'd put them behind Superliners and like remake the Auto Train. Next up, every good railroad needs a breakdown train, so I have the Delaware, Lackawanna, and Western, also Lionel lines, like little brake car here. And then I have a crane right here, also manufactured by Lionel. But yeah, pretty cool stuff. Really cool. On the topic of maintenance of way vehicles, or in this case, maintenance of way rolling stock, I also have this Denver and Rio Grande Western rotary snowplow. So yeah, this is manufactured by MTH, or their like smaller brand, Rail King. You know how I said that the least amount of cars I have is Autoracks? Well, technically, I have less of these center beam flat cars than I do Autoracks. So yeah, but it does have some really cool stuff. But yeah, technically it is a flat car, but it's a center beam flat car. So yeah, technically this is the least amount of cars I have. I only have this one right here. So yeah, what I do have a lot of in terms of rolling stock is boxcars. So the first one we have right here is the Phoebe Snow, Delaware, Lackawanna, and Western boxcar. I have a Frisco boxcar, an amazing digital, great American Circus. Yeah, you can tell what I've been watching lately. The Amazing Digital Circus, one of my favorite internet shows. But yeah, I have a Moped boxcar, a Nauset Railway Old Colony Line boxcar. I also have an Atchison, Topeka, and Santa Fe boxcar. Really cool. A Southern Pacific Hydra Cushion boxcar. A SC Johnson boxcar. Kind of looks like the Boston and Maine's design, but yeah, this is the SC Johnson boxcar. I keep wanting to say JC Jensen. Yes, I also watch Murder Drones as well. And then, New York, New Haven, and Hartford. This is a really cool boxcar. And there's also a P-32 ACDM, which is painted to look like the New York, New Haven, and Hartford, and that's a cool heritage unit as well. Here's a refrigerated boxcar. So yeah, how this would work is you put the milk cars in the milk in here, and then it would just when you're like on a magnet, it'll like bring the milk out. Sadly, this one no longer works from years of use, but... And then, the final boxcar is a Union Pacific boxcar. And that's all my boxcars. Next up on the list is Thomas. And I also have Annie and Clarabelle. But yeah, these trains have had many adventures over the years. Next up is Thomas's BFF, Percy. Yes, these are custom-made, buffers, yeah. Because, yeah, I made them myself. But, yeah. Next up here's James, the number 5 engine. And the last engine from the Thomas line, Devious Diesel, or just Diesel. Speaking of diesels, 121, 101, 123, and 830. Oh, and 107 and 703. If you get those number references, good on you. If not, then, yeah, those are the numbers to my least favorite characters. And then finally, what else we have in the way of rolling stock? I have Scruffy, Joey, aka Troublesome Truck number 1, and Troublesome Truck number 2. But yeah, that's it for the Thomas line. Next up is a Missouri Pacific Lines number 8562. It's a GP38-2, and this is a really cool dummy. I really like the design of the Missouri Pacific Lines. Looks really cool. Whereas this last one was made by Lionel, this one is a total custom. Number 5553 is a custom-made GP38-2 Norfolk Southern diesel. Yeah, it's like really customized. Yeah, this part is custom. The stuff on here, like the radiators, those are custom. And yeah, this is a really customized locomotive. Because, yeah, I actually got the shell, but yeah, but yeah, this was supposed to be hooked on, but yeah. Here's the GP38-2 for Norfolk Southern. And I have another GP38-2. The other one I have is GP38-2, number 4160. Now, normally on Norfolk Southern, this would be an AC44C6M. I'm not sure what happened here. The programming here seems to be MTH, but it seems more like but it does kind of look like a Lionel. It's kind of like a hodgepodge. It didn't come with a back coupling, but it came with a front coupling. And this stuff right here, I had to super glue on the cowcatcher. But nevertheless, it does look really cool. But yeah, can't pull a lot of freight though, but it's still really cool. It's a really nice looking locomotive. Let's move on to more Conrail. So basically this one right here is number 9150. This is another switch engine, I believe an SW1500. Yeah, looks really cool. The next one is a Certified Hood Classic, Conrail number 3630, a U36B. But yeah, this one's really cool as this was practically one of the trains I've had since childhood. It looks really cool and it runs really well. Can't pull a lot of cars, but it still looks really cool. And I've even caught Norfolk Southern's ET44AC number 3630. So that's really cool. And where we have a dummy unit, I also have a powered SW1500, or I'm not sure what these are called, but this is Conrail number 9122. Looks really cool. And that is my O-Gauge collection. So yeah, I would say that's it for this video, but I also have an N-scale collection to take a look at as well. I'm also going to be doing the N-scale ones a bit differently here, as the N-scale layout is a bit more clean. So we got right here a Burlington GP38-2, number 989, a high and wide flat car, a box car, another Jeffy's Dad and Wide, a Texaco tanker, an Illinois Central gondola, a Republic caroling, I'm not sure what it says, car loading, oh, Republic car loading, Atchison, Topeka, and Santa Fe car, an Atchison Topeka Santa Fe caboose, Mount McKinley Explorer, we got 3 of those coaches, a non-powered F7, and a powered F7 for the Alaska Railroad. Moving over to this part of the layout, I have this, the Izu Hakone Railway coaches. So yeah, this is part of the Genjitsu Mysterium set, which is surprising that Genjitsu no Yohane, they not only made a wrap for these cars, but they also sold them in N scale, which is really cool. Currently, I just have them hooked up to this U36B here. Conrail number 1991. These are made by Tommy Tech. I believe this... Oh yeah, this one's made by Bachmann, the Conrail one. And I'm not sure... Oh, the Alaska McKinley Explorer was made by Bachmann, and I'm not sure what the other ones are. But yeah, aside from the other high and wides I also have the British version of a high and wide. I also have this caboose right here, just numbered 1895. Just like the O gauge, I also have a breakdown train, a Nagatuk Plastics closed-top hopper. Oh, made in Austria. Cool. Not sure what these ones, who manufactured them. I also have a Burlington Route box car. This one's a bit of a custom make, but this is an Amtrak Metroliner that I custom made myself. So what I did was put washers underneath the cars right here, and then I just screwed on the bogies. Some of the stuff I have on the shelf right here are in boxes. Sometimes I like to keep the boxes in case I want to put it back, or yeah, it's just a lot more organized on the shelf right here. But anyway, one of the trains that I have in box is the JNR C58, also known as the Happy Party train. One of my favorite N-scale trains that I have. So aside from the Happy Party train, another train that I have, although it looks nothing like the original Beech Grove coach, is this coach right here that says Beech Grove. But yeah, it's also manufactured by Kato. So, another thing that I have that's manufactured by Kato is this P42DC right here, 145, the Phase 3 Heritage unit. This is not the only Heritage unit I have in my collection, though. But yeah, it is. I do have a N-scale model of Tsubasa Kira. So yeah, that's pretty cool. The next 4 I have here are Atlas cars. So I have a Sioux Line and a Rock Island closed-top hopper, a box, and 2 of these box cars. A Boston and Maine and a GMRC box car. Next up, Rodney Kantorsky is going to like these next ones. They are the Penn Central Metroliners. So yeah, I have approximately 4, actually I do have 4 of these Penn Central Metroliners. If only I had a Penn Central GG1 to pull them. Yeah, that would be really cool. Just like the Genjitsu Mysterium coaches, I actually also own a N-scale model of the Happy Party Train coaches. These I like to run behind the JNR C58. They look really cool. They're like one of my favorite N-scale models. And finally, in this book right here, is the 183 series Grade Up Azusa locomotives. But yeah, I've unboxed these in a video before. You should go check it out. They look really cool, especially right next to the JNR C58. And finally, the last one we have here is a Bachmann N-scale Texaco tanker. So yeah, I have both couplers on this one, so I could hook this up to any train I so desire, and pull whatever cars I so desire, and it just looks cool. Okay, I think that's every N-scale item now. So I think I'm done with this. Oh wait, I still have the HO trains to do, so yeah. Guess I'll start off with the collection right here. I have a PTC trolley right here in HO. I also have this trolley right here, Village Streetcar Company. It's a bump and go one, but sadly, I don't think it works anymore. Definitely have to go check it out, get it checked out. Now on to the HO. Just like my O and N scale models, some of these HO models I have boxed up right here. So this one right here is the Walthers Proto, Boston and Maine. It's a B&M snowplow. And then also we have this Baltimore and Ohio. I believe it's an SDP-40F, I'm just not sure. It looks like an SDP-40F or something. I also have this 1993 Harley-Davidson Eagle Express diesel right here. Really cool stuff. As well as this Burlington GP38-2 number 5628. Not sure which manufacturer this is. Oh, Tyco. Same with the Southern Jeep right here, number 2570. Looks really cool. I also have these two Santa Fe breakdown trains right here. Come to think of it, I'll just move this one down here. And then I've got some Union Pacific. Back here I've got a New York Central hopper. Got a Virginian hopper. Another Virginian hopper. Burlington Northern hopper. I've also got this Union Pacific hopper, Burlington boxcar, a Special Forces gondola, a Western Maryland flat car, a trailer train flat car, a Great Northern Railway flat car, a Clark oil refinery tanker. Oh, it says GATX. I also have this U.S. Army tanker and this Atchison Topeka Santa Fe tanker, a Santa Fe maintenance car, and the Santa Fe caboose, as well as this maintenance of way car right here. I also have two more of these Western Maryland flat cars right here. They look really cool stuff. I guess I should take a look at this stuff right here. I have a Central Pacific Railroad Old West caboose, a boxcar, Harley-Davidson, this HO scale cool buffer car or something. Got this tank car here, Harley-Davidson caboose, and then I also have this Harley-Davidson flat car, as well as a Walthers Trains Boston and Maine GP9. I think this is the GP9M. Yeah, it is. Honestly, I really like Walthers. They're really reliable. Like, the trains are really reliable. Yeah, and I could just count on them. I also have several of these Bachmann Spectrum boxes. This one has a Pennsylvania Railroad coach in them. Yeah, it's a baggage and, baggage combination coach. This one is a regular coach. This one is also... You may have seen these coaches in, videos and shorts and stuff. And, yeah, this one is also another regular coach. This one is another regular coach. Oh, this is a dining car, I mean. They're all from the Pennsylvania Railroad. And finally, we have the end coach. Yeah, looks really cool. But yeah, I also have this 040 Santa Fe steam train right here. Looks really cool. I also have this Santa Fe 040 right here. And the thing about this one is, not only does it have a front coupling, but I also made it freewheeling, so yeah. So, if I wanted to, I could have this one double head with the other train that I have. I also have this Atchison, Topeka, and Santa Fe caboose right here. I also have the Santa Fe maintenance with this a little breakdown train here. So you may have noticed I have all those Pennsylvania Railroad coaches. But do I have an engine to pull them? Yes, I do. Behold the Bachman Pennsylvania Railroad GG1. And I also have a second GG1 right here. This is, number 4890 and 4828. These are my two GG1s. This one used to have a motor in it, but then it died, and then got it replaced, and then it died again, and ultimately I just got a Bachmann GG1 for Christmas, and this one has been running reliably. I actually took the motor out of this one so that way I could have it double head, which is really cool. Not sure if the GG1's double headed or anything. I also have this small hopper car, unnamed, unlabeled, not sure which model it is, but I do have some more Bachmann stuff like this Central Pacific Railroad gondola, the Central Pacific Railroad flatbed with stakes. I also have this car with these 3 tubs in it, as well as the Central Pacific Railroad boxcar. Pretty cool stuff. Oh yeah, I also have another rake of coaches. Pennsylvania Railroad coaches, to be exact. I have this Railway Post Office, this car, another car like it, and this observation end coach right here. They look really cool. And then I also have 4 and more boxcars, but I have this Heinz boxcar, Burlington Northern boxcar, Louisville and Nashville boxcar, and the New Haven boxcar. I also have these 4 boxcars right here, a Union Pacific boxcar, a Swift refrigerator line boxcar, another Burlington Route refrigerator, and a Southern boxcar. I also have an Atlantic Coast Line boxcar, and the Nickel Plate Road boxcar. I also have this Burlington Route boxcar right here. I also have 4 of these not boxcars, but 4 of these flat cars right here. So yeah, the thing about these flat cars is that they have these really weird couplings right here. As you can see, they look nothing like the Katy or horn hook couplings that I have with other trains. Speaking of other trains that have this coupling, I have this tank car right here, which I've modified to have one of these couplings and one horn hook coupling, so that way I could have them pull a train. I also have a Norfolk and Western buffer car, or closed-top hopper, a Baltimore and Ohio car, and a Western Fruit Express box car, as well as a Union Pacific tank car. Next up, I have this Erie Caboose, the Southern Pacific boxcar, the Crazy Crystals boxcar, a GB&W boxcar, and this boxcar, I think it says Morals Pride or something. Yeah, it looks really faded, and yeah, these trains are like really old. I also have this US Army GP9M right here. Looks really cool. And it's also made by Walthers, and yeah, it's like a really cool train. I also have 3 more boxcars. The Nickel Plate Road boxcar, a Pennsylvania Railroad boxcar, and a Cons boxcar. I also have this Pennsylvania Railroad, not refrigerated boxcar, but I do have a gondola and a regular PRR boxcar, which you've already seen. But yeah, next up I have this New Haven I think F3A or F7A. Long story short, I bought it at the URHS exhibition, like the Museum for a Day thing. It died, so I brought it over to Ridgefield Hobby, which he also not only fixed it, but also gave it this really cool B unit. I also have this Atchison, Topeka, and Santa Fe 040 saddle tank right here. If Rodney liked the Penn Central Metroliners, then he's gonna like the fact that I own not just a Penn Central F7A, but 2 Penn Central coaches. Next up is this Auto Train coach right here. So you may know the Auto Train as Amtrak, but this was actually their observation car before they sold their brand to Amtrak. So yeah, that's pretty cool. I also have this unnamed heavyweight coach, which is like this big coach right here. It's a baggage combined coach. And then I also have 2 of these coaches right here. One here and one here. So yeah, that's pretty cool. I have 2 of those coaches there, but I want to show you one last thing. Might possibly be one of my favorite models in my entire collection, and that is the NJT ALP45DP number 4503, the Atlas Model Railroad Wrap Heritage Unit. This is like one of my favorite models right here. Not only is it a really cool replica of the ALP45DP, but also the pantograph just sticks up like that. It looks really cool up, but usually I run it down. Because yeah, it is a dual power locomotive. And this is like one of my favorite models. But yeah, looks really cool. And that is every single model railroad train that I own. So now to just turn on my computer and just edit this video. Wait, I forgot something. That is the S-gauge trains that I own as well. I don't have any S-gauge track, but I do have this Gulf tanker, this boxcar, this gondola back there. I also have this boxcar, Illinois Central. I also have this boxcar, which is in the box, the Illinois Central boxcar. And I also have this American Flyer caboose right here. Made, of course, by American Flyer. So yeah, that's basically it for this video. That is every model train that I own. I own a lot of model trains, by the way. So that's going to be it for this video. Thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up. Comment, subscribe down below. I have a Discord server, and I'll see you all tomorrow.